I'm not quite sure what's going on. It's falling over. Welcome to the Hot Right Now, August of 2025 edition. I know last week I just put out the July one. It's been a hot mess up here in the head. I managed to get it out, finally, barely, in July, but we're going out strong here. We got the August one already. So I am back here at Fort Worden State Park in Washington State. In June, I was in Fort Flagler. This month in August, I am in Fort Worden, nearby, just up the coast from it. If you're nearby, hi. So let's start in with our hot right now. I've got my handy dandy little tablet down here. I will be referring to that. First up is the Magic Tee. Magic Tee, obviously, t-shirt. It is a DK weight pattern. It is designed by Maria Korach, I think it is. I could be wrong on that. I apologize if I mispronounced that. Pattern comes in English. It is $7.25 American as of the recording. Of course, that can change. Value of the dollar changes. So there are 10 sizes available, and it takes between 350 and 1,553 yards. It's a very lightweight. I think it's an elegant looking pattern. It is got a kind of a relaxed shoulder setting. It's a little oversized, got quite a bit of positive ease in it, which is great for me. I love that. And it looks comfortable, but it's also really stylish. The lace pattern of it, again, I know I've said this the last couple videos, but lately I have really been gravitating towards lace work. I'm not sure why, because I've never been a lace person, but some of these lace patterns are just gorgeous. And this is one of those. It kind of flowery kind of pattern to it. Very pretty. And it looks versatile. You know, I think it's one of those that you could wear for summer. You would probably, depending on your style, I would need a camisole or something under it. But you could wear that, or in the wintertime you could wear it with something a little heavier under it too. So I think it's got some options there, and I think it's beautiful. It currently has only got 2 projects because it just came out in July, but it's in 97 queues. So it doesn't have a whole lot of people that have used it yet. So, you know, now's the time to get in on it. I think it's really pretty. Definitely one for my possibilities list. Next up, the Lads Cardigan. Now, the Lads Cardigan it's lace and fingering held together for sport weight. It is designed by Caitlin Hunter, currently $9 American, and it is 2,304 to 4,328 yards of yarn used, again, as a lace and light fingering held together. And there's 10 different sizes in this pattern. So it does have a good variety of sizes there. It is the latest in Caitlin Hunter's Portland collection, and it's a part of a collaboration that she's done with Ritual Dyes, and other designs are the Albina, the Winter Albina, the Hawthorne, and the Sethwood, she says so far. So this is July of 2025, so it is also a new pattern. It's knit from the top down, starting with the back knit flat to the armhole split, then the front shoulders are picked up, and the front shaping is worked separately to the armhole split. You then split the fronts, work the back, work to the back, you then join the fronts and join the fronts and back and work to join together. Pick it up and work it in the round. Button bands are then picked up and worked, followed by the neckline, then the lace collar is picked up and worked, and finally eye cords are made and attached. I think it's pretty. The collar is really different. It's kind of got a shawl collar with some lace work on it. I think that's really pretty and definitely different. And then it's got the little eye cord ties up here. I don't know why, but just now when I saw it, and if you know, you know, it kind of reminds me of the movie Grease 2. If I can find the picture of why it reminds me of that, I seem to think that there was a character in Grease 2 that wore a little sweater that kind of did that thing. So I'll try to find it. If I can, I'll put it somewhere in here. Again, if you're of a certain age, you know. So, but I think it's very pretty. It's kind of a twist between kind of a modern, and yet it's kind of old-fashioned at the same time. It's different. I enjoy it. I'm not so sure it's necessarily one that it is not one that rises to the top of my list. However, it might be interesting to try because it does have some definite different techniques that that I haven't done before. It's on a maybe list. I'm working on downsizing my living area, and so I've got, like, in my mind, I've got all those keep, donate, trash piles. So right now, whenever I look at patterns, I kind of have the same thing where it's like definitely, possibly, ain't no chance. So that is in my possibly list. Next up we have Altitude. It is the, I believe this month, I'd have to go double check, but I've got 4 or 5 patterns by, I'm gonna mispronounce this name. I think it's Ala Senko. I believe it's on the screen. You can check it out. Anyway, this is the first of those. This is Altitude. It is a shawl. It is 2 lace held together for a light fingering weight. It's currently $5.50 American, and it uses between 800 and 940 yards. It's got 2 sizes, small and large. It's a shawl, so you know those things are, the sizes can be kind of customizable. Well, tweak it how you want. This one is it's got some eyelets in it, lace work in it. It is triangle shaped. It uses the provisional cast on. It says it's knitted on the bias and shaped with simultaneous decreases and increases at both edges of the knitted fabric. Alternating sections of garter stitch and open work stitch patterns make it an engaging and at the same time a relaxing knit. The finishing touch is made by knitting on a mesh border from the pickup stitches along the edge of increases and the provisional cast on edge of the shawl. It's got some interesting things there. There are some discounts noted in her listing. It says to go to the designer page, check out those discounts. I haven't done that, but if you do, check them out. I think it's very pretty. I especially like the one of these here. It is, I have to look and see. It's a blue, it's a really dark blue. It looks like a multicolored kind of variegated yarn. Here it is. It looks like she is Madeline Tosh Merino Light, the colorway Spectrum. It comes out really pretty. If you're looking at the listing, it's the 4th picture that shows up for me. I think it's really pretty in that one especially. It's an older pattern. It is from March of 2018, so it's been around a while. And I noticed that all of the patterns here from Alasenko here that are featured this month, they are all older patterns. I'm not sure. Sometimes that'll happen when someone has featured her in a video as a kind of a deep dive into a designer or whatnot. But I had never had her name pop up. Granted, I've only been knitting for a year and a half, but I'd never had her name pop up, and yet in this month it's in the top 24 or 5 times. So something triggered that, I think. Speaking of which, the next one up is the Astera. That's another Alasenka pattern. It is $5.50. It comes in English. It is an Aran weight cowl, and it comes in one size, 273 yards. And she notes here that it is designed to complement the Columbine hat. The cowl is knit bottom up in the round on circular needles in 2-color brioche stitch pattern. I haven't done brioche. Well, sort of. I've done one brioche stitch, the brioche purl, or as someone told me, the burp stitch. I am making a baby blanket for a friend, which I will do an update on here. And it includes a brioche purl. But brioche is on my list of things to do, to learn, because I just think it looks so soft and squishy. I'm not big, again, as most people know, I'm not big on things around my neck. However, this I might be able to do if I can make it loose enough. I think I would be open for that because it's very pretty. I especially, she used Malabrigo yarn on this one for her sample. But the one I think is especially gorgeous that's in the listing photos I show it as the 5th one down, and it is by BW Natural. I think it is so pretty. And they use Malabrigo in Purple Mystery. That's one, if they still make that. I don't know if they still make that, because anyway, the Astera is from January 2018. I didn't know when that one by BW Natural was made. If they still have that Malabrigo Purple Mystery, I think that would be an excellent one to try. I think it's beautiful. Next up, we have one from Stephen West. We have a couple from Stephen West this month. This first one is the Dancing Droplet Skinny Scarf. It is a brand new pattern, July of 2025. It is a DK weight. It's currently $8.46 American, and it also lists an ebook for $14.50 American, but the ebook says one pattern, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. What it says here is choose one color DK weight wool to knit this quick one skein skinny scarf. Begin at the tip and with I-cord tab cast on, increases along the right edge, gradually shape the fabric until you reach the middle of the scarf. Then decrease to the other tip while working the fun droplet stitch pattern. Textured stitch is worked every 6 rows, producing gathered clusters of color, perfect for splashy variegated yarns and speckled colorways. He used Twisted Ambition's Wicked DK in their variegated earth colorway for the sample that you see there in the listing. He noted how the droplet stitch pattern really highlighted the streaks of color in the yarn. Variegated yarn would probably be really great for you on this one. It uses 240 yards, one size, and if you're looking for a new scarf pattern, that just might be the one. Again, not a big scarf person. This next sweater I think is gorgeous. It's called the Electrine sweater by Joanna Garish. It's a new pattern, July of 2025. It's DK and lace held together, and it is $8.44 American. It comes in English and German. It comes in 9 sizes, right, size inclusive. 1,312 to 1,969 yards of yarn. Cora is bothering me here. She's having to get some lovin's while I'm talking, so pardon me. The Electrine sweater, again, I think this is just gorgeous. It has the lace pattern on both the body and the sleeves is really pretty, and I love the sleeves and how they're so nice and wide. That it's kind of romantic looking. It has a saddle shoulder raglan construction, classic round neck, and I-cord edgings. Comes with a chart, written pattern. It is oversized, lots of positive ease, which I like. And it's worked top down. I think this one is on my, if I'm talking about my piles of things, keep whatever, this is on my definite list. I will definitely be adding this to my future plans. Next up, we have another Alasenko. This one is the Alto Stratus, another shawl or wrap. It is from September of 2015, so this one has been around for a long time, but is apparently making a comeback. 880 yards. It is light fingering weight, and it comes in English. It's $6.50. There is a Ravelry download for an ebook as well, which is $19.50, and it has 4 patterns in it. So if you find multiples of these interesting on this list today, you might be better off buying the ebook. Also, it obviously one size. It's asymmetric, done on the bias. It's modular. It has a photo tutorial as well as a written pattern, and it's reversible. It's got schematic, stripes, colorwork. It's got selvage on it, and I've noticed with her shawls that they have a variation. They're not just they've got a variation of stitches in it. This has a similar edging to one of the previous ones that we looked at that kind of has that lace work or that open stitch pattern there on the edges, but I like it. I think it's very pretty. I've talked about shawls briefly before. I'm not a big shawl person unless I'm really able to secure them well with like a brooch or some sort of something there to really anchor it on tight. I used to work in a prison, and to me, having my hands free is important. I get nervous if I'm not able to get that elbow going if needed. So, all right, next up, another Alasenko. This one is from April of 22. It is called April Showers. Is another shawl. This is a fingering weight shawl. It's $5.50. It also appears apparently in another ebook of hers that is $15 and has 5 patterns in it. If you like at least 3 and they all in that, then you can buy it and you can get a couple in there for free. 241 yards. It is one size in English. Again, it uses some striped color work. It's triangle shaped, and it's done on the bias, starting with a few cast on stitches. It is shaped into a triangle with increases along the edges of the knit. When the triangle is large enough to make a cowl, the opposite tips of the triangle are brought together and closed with a slight overlap, then secured with little seams. So it's actually it's a cowl. I thought it was a shawl, but it's not. It's actually a cowl cowl. See, this one I might be open to because it looks like a shawl, but it actually connects in the back. The points of the triangle are connected to make it secure. So that one that might go in my possibly pile. Next up, we have the second and the last entry from Stephen West this month, and it is the launch of his Delectable Collectible Socks Mystery Knit Along. This is the third annual West Knits Surprise Sock Along. It's a mystery knit along for your feet. It says we are going to knit a new pair of socks this summer with surprising new details and design elements. First clue launched July 29th, and then they'll be getting new clues, and they'll be doing a different part of the sock each week for a total of 4 weeks of sock clues or instructions. So they are, of course, going to be fingering weight yarn, 4 sizes in the pattern, and 465 yards or so in the pattern. It is $8.46 American. So if you're interested, if you like Stephen West, if you like color, which I guarantee this is going to have color because his stuff always has bright colors, which one reason I actually kind of like his stuff. If you're looking for a new pair of socks, this might be your cup of tea, so to speak. Next up, the Boxy Cabled Tee. It is by Gretchen Hook. It comes in English. It's $6 American. It's a new pattern, July of 2025. Worsted weight is 480 to 1300 yards. It comes in 11 sizes, so it's quite size inclusive. It goes from extra extra small all the way up to 6XL. This week until August 7th, it is $1. $1 with a code there. It's in her listing, and of course, all of these are going to be in a bundle. I'll put the bundle link in in the description below this video. Roundup. And normally it's $6. Again, with that discount, it'll be $1 for the first week of August. It says it's a boxy tee, and it is recommended to eat some golden brown potato pancakes, Irish box tee, while wearing it. This oversized, slightly cropped, drop shoulder tee is knit bottom up. It can be knit in the round to the armholes, then knit flat and joined at the shoulders, or it can be knit completely flat and seamed. There's a large braid cable up one side on the front and back. You can use any yarn and needles that will give you the correct gauge. Fabric should not feel stiff or tight when knit. A cotton blend makes this nice for summer and not too heavy, and it's easy to lengthen or shorten as there's no shaping through the body. That looks really comfy. Even though it's bottom up, I might be willing to try that one because there is that lack of shaping I haven't ever done bottom up, and it scares me because of length issues, but the fact that there's no shaping and I don't have to kind of try to figure that out, I might do that. That would definitely be on my list of possibilities. I have another shawl. This one is by Inez Sang. It is a new pattern, July 2025. It's $7 American. Light fingering weight, 1356 to 1402 yards, and it comes in English. It is $7 American, but it is 20% off until midnight Pacific time, August 7th. So with no coupon code needed. It says a Lauma shawl with its translucent fabric and soothing textures is an ode to the classical charm of vintage lace. Inspired by simplicity and ingenuity of eyelet lace, the shawl seamlessly shifts between 2 textures and colorways. It's named after forest fairies in Latvian folklore. Tiny flickering lights darting across the forest floor. Always to be seen, never to be caught. Lauma shawl brings that elusive radiant light to the stitches. I think it's very pretty. The lace work is gorgeous on there. That pattern is just beautiful, especially in the main picture there that she uses that peach stripe in there. I think that's just gorgeous. Next up, Fabulous Feathers Brioche is the next one. It's by Kieran Foley. It's a new pattern, July of 2025. It's about $8.46 American. Fingering weight, and it's 1900 to 2000 yards. It's customizable in size, of course, just like most shawls. It uses brioche tuck. It has a chart, stripes, colorwork, one piece, and it has photo tutorial. There is an introductory 20% discount on this pattern using a code that's in the listing here, and that code is available until midnight on August 10th. That's Sunday, August 10th. A soft cocooning shawl or giant scarf with an airy texture and feathery fans of color. The shape is an irregular parallelogram which sits comfortably on the shoulders and is fun to drape in style. You can play with the arrangements of curves, chevrons, and colors. Of course, I've mentioned before, I am like Magpie. You show me a shiny object and I will show you something that I must have. And that, my friends, is a shiny object. I think that's gorgeous and it is on my definite to-do list. Next up is the Row Kerchief by Natasha Sills. Now, Natasha was in July's Hot Right Now, and in fact, she's in this again. She's in the August one here later with the same one that was in the last one, which is One Row Crescent. So this is the Row Kerchief. It's $4 American. It is from July of 2019. So it's another older pattern. There's a lot of patterns on here this month that have, that are making comebacks of sorts. This is a deceptively simple arrowhead triangle shaped scarf or shawl that can be made with any yarn, any gauge, any size. For the sample, she used 1 ball of Gritty Knits Time Bomb gradient yarn and a 6 needle. It's about 72 inches wide, 12 inches deep at the center. She does have also in the listing, she shows needle sizes to go with various weights of yarn too, if you're looking at that. And she noted that she is donating 100% of the money she makes from the sales of that pattern to charities that support immigrants and asylum seekers. If you're looking for a way to help, if you don't feel comfortable or you're not able to support some of these programs for immigrants and asylum seekers and whatnot, but you want to, this might be a way to do it. Buy that pattern and 100% of the proceeds go to it. She does have some pictures in her listing of donation receipts to prove that she has been donating to those organizations. Next up, we have the Giardino sweater. It's by Isabel Kramer. Is $8.34 American. Fingering weight, uses 1168 to 2115 yards, 9 sizes, and it comes in 5 different languages. English as well as Danish, French, German, and Spanish. And she does have a questions thread listed in her listing here for pattern support. This is the fifth design in Fiordellino, it says. This is like I said, it's got 9 sizes, so it's quite size inclusive. It has a chart, has a written pattern, and a schematic. It has a circular yoke, long sleeve, size, positive ease. It's got short rows, it also could be made with short sleeves, and it uses stranded color work, and it's done top down. It's got a lot of positive things in there, I think. I really like it. I'm going to put that in it's closer to the definitely pile, but not fully there. So it's still in my possibly pile, but it's a little more over to the side there. Next up, we have the Just For You V pullover. This is by Deb Gemmel. It's a free pattern. It is brand new, July of 2025. It's fingering weight 1600 to 1900 yards, and it just says adult sizes because the pattern, she says, is written for any gauge, any size. So whatever yarn you want to use, the pattern has the, according to her, I have not downloaded it. I plan on it, but I haven't downloaded it yet. But according to the listing, the math is done in the pattern. So once you measure yourself, you can figure it out right there. It's some options for you. It's interesting. I think what throws me off on this one, and this sounds weird coming from me because I love color, but I think it's the color choice on this that kind of throws me off. It kind of reminds me of, and again, if you know, if you're of a certain age, you might remember Garanimals. It kind of takes me back to Garanimal age. Don't know what Garanimals are. They were awesome for learning how to put clothes together because They all had little animals on them. So like, you know, you put the zebras with the zebras, and anything that had a zebra on it went together. Anything that had a giraffe on it went together. So even if the colors, you weren't sure about it, if it had a zebra, you knew it was okay. So it was pretty cool. But it kind of takes me back to the 70s, the color choices there. Don't get me wrong, I love the 70s. I'm from the 70s and the 80s. I kind of miss them sometimes. But at the same time, there's certain things we can do without. The last new pattern that we have is another one from Aroaria. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. It is $5.50. It is a bulky weight hat. We've gotten away from shawls and we're going for a beanie here. It's got two sizes, small and large, 149 to 178 yards. It's English and it is brioche. It uses the brioche tuck. It's got chart. It's done in the round, written pattern as well, and is done bottom up. It says it's designed to fit with a negative ease on an average adult head, size small for ladies, size large for men. The hat is knit bottom up in the round on circular or double pointed needles in two variations of brioche rib stitch patterns. The sample is worked in a single color, but this hat can be knit in two colors. The two color instruction is provided for your convenience. So there is an example of the a two color project. It is on my listing, it's a third picture. It's the red one there to give you an idea of what that might look like. It's intermediate, but this is on my definite one because A, I want to learn brioche. B, I want to get more comfortable with doing things bottom up. And C, I don't think I need a C because I want to do it. That's why. And so that brings us to our last four patterns, which are all repeats. I mentioned one already. The one row crescent was done. It was mentioned in last month's hot right now, and it is a crescent shaped one. It's done by Natasha Sills, and it's a any gauge, any yarn, any size kind of thing. Again, it's $4 American, and it's another older one. It's June 2019. Then we have the step-by-step sweater, which that one was in April, March, and then now it's back in August. So I'm thinking it's probably one that people saw back in the spring, liked it, but it was getting up on summer. They're like, ugh, I don't want to do summer. I don't want to do a big sweater. So now we're into August. Fall is going to be coming for some people soon. And so I think it's making a comeback for that one. It is, as a reminder, it's designed by Florence Miller. It's an Aran weight sweater and has 7 sizes. It's fairly size inclusive, top down, in the round, and it's got some stripes in there. And then the last two we've got are long time ones. Sabai is next one up. It's been in a couple of mine. It's been in the July, April. It's been in my hot right now since April, May, June, July, and August now. It's pretty much anchored in there. And it is currently $5.58 American. And the last one is the ever-present, much loved ranunculus. It has been in my hot right now every month since I started doing this, and it is, I saw a video, I think it was Taylor Earl, Wool Needle Hands. I will find her video, I'll put a link down below, because she did a really good video on the ranunculus, why it's popular, and then the good, the bad, the negatives, so on and so forth. I will figure out who that was and I will put it down below. It was really good and spelled out why they liked it, the good things and the bad things about it. And so anyway, that's our hot right now for the month of August. I'm going to hop off of here and I'm going to try to get this edited as quickly as possible. And today is the 2nd. I will try to get it up by tomorrow evening, the 3rd. That'll give everybody time to take advantage of those discounts that are currently going. There's one that goes till the 5th and a couple that go until the 7th. So keep those in mind. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and please let me know what pattern you're really looking forward to here. The one I am absolutely in love with is the Electrine sweater. That's my top of the bunch. So have a great day. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. And go out and ignite a fire in someone, if not yourself.